Okay, welcome guys to Head Coach 09, where we're going to try to win the Super Bowl. The goal for this game is to try to win the Super Bowl 3 times, so we don't try too hard to win one year without sacrificing the other years. So we're not going to look at these draft boards, franchise tag, and tutorial all-stars, and hopefully we're gonna try to get 1 like after all these videos we're gonna try to make in Head Coach 09. We're probably not gonna franchise tag anybody. That's just a lot of waste of money. Normally it's not a good thing to tag someone in this game. I played this game before, so I pretty much know the draft already, so I'm not gonna scout anything. Just gonna play by memory. And these are the goals that they have, and we're probably gonna try to get them as well. We don't have any players on any of these sides. We're gonna go through the roster eventually. And this series is mostly gonna be about the free agency signings. This year we don't have any high hopes for what we're gonna achieve. Hopefully going to the playoffs, but not more than that. We have a pretty weak group if we look at the NFL standings. So the Chiefs and the Raiders are pretty bad in this game, so the Chargers is going to be good, so we can probably get a second place in the AFC West. And we're also going to try to win the Super Bowl before BRM Gaming, which is another YouTube series I've been watching on Head Coach, which is really good. And I was missing some more content, and that's why I figured out I would try to make our own video on this. And hopefully if EA sees that more people are streaming and YouTubing this, then they might make a new Head Coach in the future, since this game is getting pretty old. We're not going to use any exploits in this game either, since it's an older game. There is some flaws in it, so we're not going to take advantage of those either. We're going to try to win the Super Bowl.
I'm Adam Schefter, and here's your Senior All-Star Game update. Practices went well this week, and more than a few players stood out among their peers. Virginia's defensive end dominated in one-on-one drills, showing the strength and pop we've seen all season. USC's quarterback struggled, and his stock continues to drop at this point.
It's kind of a little bit cheating because you know
Kentucky's quarterback, on the other hand, looked great in practices in Saturday's game. He was named the MVP after throwing 3 touchdown passes. I think people are starting to realize what this kid can do when he has better than average talent around him.
I'm Andy Reid, and you're watching NFL Network.
NFL restricted free agent signing period officially begins at 9 a.m. this morning as teams focus on tendering their restricted free agents. Once tenders have been handed out, players work with interested teams on offer sheets. If they sign those offer sheets, their original team has 10 days to match or let the player sign with the new team.
But we're going to wait
I'm Tom Coughlin, and you're watching NFL
until
Network.
we do anything. The reasons I played the Broncos is because my dad is from the US and I come visit sometimes, and then we watch the Broncos, so it's my favorite team. So there's no bigger reason for picking this team than that.
I'm Adam Schefter, and here's your Combine update. A few players saw their stock rise and fall this week, and we'll start with LSU's star wide receiver. He decided to run at the last possible second, and his slow time may have hurt his draft stock a little bit. I had him graded out as the #1 receiver in October, but he slipped to a late first-round pick at this point. USC's left tackle really impressed scouts this week, benching 225 pounds 38 times and running a very fast 40-yard dash. He might have jumped into the top 5 with his showing this week. I'll be back next time with some notes on pro days.
Sport myself, played mostly soccer in Europe.
You're watching NFL Network.
Play a lot of Football Manager, so this is different because I don't know. Just know the game from watching it on TV. Don't watch any of the tutorials.
The NFL free agent signing period kicks off at 9 a.m. this morning. Look for big-name deals with big-name players all throughout the entire month.
Trade our players away.
I'm Marvin Lewis, and you're watching NFL
Trade them
Network.
away. So he's... yeah, we can keep him. So you see we have a lot of places open in the Broncos team. It's a good team to rebuild because there's so much space left. There are also older people like John Lynch there, who's 35 years old. What you probably should do is trade him, but I kind of like having him here. This is kind of Broncos era, so I'm gonna keep him. But all the old players, you probably should trade them so you can get some value off them before they retire. There's another big star you get with the Broncos, Champ Bailey. There's a lot of interceptions in this game, and he's incredible to have in your team though. But he costs a lot of money, which is the problem. So you want to be effective as possible. So this is where we're gonna probably trade a spot in the draft for to get a good right linebacker. And then we have the middle linebacker. We're just gonna keep him probably more or less the whole game. So we're gonna see if we can trade this guy, but it's probably not gonna be possible. It's not very good. Try to trade this guy. Nope. We're gonna see. We're also gonna get reinforcements here. That's very broad. Let's see if we can trade any of these guys. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any. We're gonna keep the top 2 here. I don't know if hopefully we're gonna get something on free trade after the draft. We don't want any expensive guys yet. One of the rules in this game is that we're not allowed to sign players just draft in the same season. So if we get someone, we have to keep them. I'm not gonna trade my top spots because I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get any much better. A lot of people are gonna try to get after the draft because they're cheaper. We're probably not gonna win any Super Bowl the first year. We're just gonna try to keep our job and keep a good budget for next season. Always feel this guy is kind of funny because he almost can't reach the camera. Gonna try to trade this small guy over here. This is another guy you probably should just trade. He's 90 years old. He's gonna retire next season. So we have a decent left guard. Ben Hamilton. And the rest is not that good. This guy is actually kind of good. It's because of the philosophy we have on. So he's more defensive, with more offensive philosophy. But since I want to role play, we're probably gonna trade him eventually when we get better players. Because we're gonna play them more offensively, the tight ends. when I talk about American football, I have to be honest, I don't know that much, so if I say something wrong or say a position stupid, it's because I'm European. We need this guy. 71. 77. I can trade this guy. And also we're gonna try to have a fullback who can handle the ball, but it's hard to get one. Might get a good tight end and use him. Normally you should just use your fullback to block, but since we're gonna roleplay, we're gonna try to get a guy who can catch the ball. And here we're probably just gonna try to find someone better. Gonna see if we can trade both. Hopefully these guys are maybe good enough so we can trade him. Nope. Maybe someone young. And we're gonna draft a good halfback, since we're trading away these guys. This season will probably be not drafting so much. Probably should, since we know the draft, but we're gonna pretend that we don't know it, and I want to get some good linebackers on my team. See if we can get value off on this guy. Don't want any players, really. Pissed off the Green Bay Packers. So I think we're just gonna pick third round pick next year. Get the third round pick. We're probably gonna have
the Denver Broncos have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Stupid, probably, because we're gonna trade 4.
And you're watching NFL Network.
It's good to have them on the trade block when we're doing it. So we wanna right linebacker or left linebacker. Man, I want the best, man. I want this guy. I played with him before and I love the guy. I will give them whatever they want. I don't want to give them too much. Okay. Just give him the first pick. Balling me. Don't know if it matters. If they say no, we can just try again, I think. I'm not gonna try to abuse it, but I thought that it wasn't that bad of a deal I was giving him. Let's check out. Okay, so they... second round pick. It's good enough for you. So I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Here we go.
The Denver Broncos have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Trade some more. That's really good. Mike Rabel or whatever you call him. Don't know how to say his name.
I'm Todd McShay, and this is the draft preview. After putting together my mock draft, I've got a good idea of how the first round will play out. Arkansas's star running back is the best player on the board. He should be followed by the lineman out of LSU and Virginia. And then if you're looking for a sleeper in the class, keep an eye on the other Arkansas running back. I think he's nearly as talented as his teammate, he has less tread on his tires, and he'll come at a lot better price when negotiating that first deal.
Yeah, gonna see if we can get him.
Are you interested in bidding on this player?
We're probably just gonna give him whatever they need to get him. A lot of people wanting him. Not giving it to our rivals.
The bidding is over, and one team has emerged as the winner in the race to sign one of the off-season's most coveted free agents. We'll wait and see if a deal can get done between this difference maker and the Broncos.
John Gruden, you're watching NFL Network.
Want to join the negotiation, Coach?
We got good middle.
The Broncos, in one of the off-season's biggest free agents, have agreed on a deal that will be officially announced later today. Fans on the team website are thrilled with the signing, crediting the owner and the GM for the big acquisition. It cost a lot, but right now everyone is extremely excited.
I'm Marvin Lewis, and you're watching NFL Network.
Yeah. Get one. Get this in. 88. No. Probably not gonna go for him. CR.
What do you think about this guy?
Defensive tackle. Albert Hainsworth, which we just got. 92. Well, 9 cap, but we have quite a big of capper. I've been talking about being so efficient. The first thing I get is him. We have 48 million, so we have a lot of money. Justin Smith. Right out. We're gonna go for him.
Denver's strategy in the bidding war was simply pay whatever we need to. In the end, it walked away with the right to negotiate with one of the off-season's biggest free agents. It'll begin work on a contract immediately.
I'm Marvin Lewis, and you're watching NFL Network.
Coach, we're about to start this negotiation.
6.
Negotiations seemed to have broken down last night. It looked hopeless. But I just received word, unexpectedly, that an agreement was finalized at the last possible minute. Both sides conceded on key issues to get the deal done, preventing a huge loss for the Broncos.
I'm John Fox, and you're watching the NFL Network.
Good increase for our squad right there.
The Niners scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce the signing of one of the offseason's biggest free agents.
I'm Mike Nolan, and you're watching NFL Network.
Okay, so we need to trade our last player. It's probably going to be expensive when it comes to draft. Don't know if it's worth it even. There's some players you just like in this game which you have to have. Lance Briggs is one of them. It's also really expensive in 1 year left of his contract, so he can leave us. We want him. Yeah, 1 more. But I don't want him. Okay, they get 2 second round picks. This instead. 5th round. Okay, so I think almost got our team now. Look at our roster here. So we're probably just gonna stick with it. Probably should get someone else eventually, but I think I'm just gonna stick with him and have a cheap quarterback so I can role play the game. It's hard to run in this game, so you need a good overall team to get the running game going. We got a good defense, but we need better people in other spots. But our defensive tackle is pretty good. Albert Hensworth. Look at our philosophy. Try to keep it with these type of players. So we want a workhorse. We want to try to play the where's the it says what kind of philosophy we have. But I had to read myself up on how the Broncos played before, and it seemed to be kind of based on a running game where they had like a workhorse and they a lot of feint pass plays as well. So we're gonna try to stick with that, run and then try to pretend that we're running. Not sure what that's called. These guys are pretty good to have as wide receiver because you get some cool passes. Tight end, we want some soft hands route. That's why our guy is pretty bad at that. I'm not going to watch so much on these guys. And quarterback is just a strong arms guy for big plays, and he's a receiving. We want receiving fullback. Now we only need a strong safety. Very much set for bad thing about this game is if you press 0 or too fast, then you can't go back, can't do over. Pretty annoying if you do, but you just gotta live with it. Find your inner peace if you take away a player you want. So I was just watching BRM Gaming before I made this video, and he's going through the Super Bowl now with the Dolphins. It's gonna be exciting to see if he finally gets his Super Bowl win after all these years. We're also gonna try to beat him, so hopefully lose, or maybe we want him to win to make the game harder. I think one of the problems in this game compared to like a Football Manager game is that the games last so long. While it's easier to sim pass in a soccer game because you don't need to watch the whole game, you just get the highlights. But I think in a football game you lose a lot of important stuff if you're not there for every turn. Because here you're kind of calling the plays, but in soccer you can't call the plays in the middle, and it's one of the reasons why Football Manager is so popular compared to games like this. There are some Football Manager games that is text driven, but like a guy for me who doesn't play, have never played football before, it's kind of hard to play a text driven game even if it's realistic, because I can't picture what's going on when I'm doing stuff. In other sports game I can probably do that, but not in a Football Manager game. But this is the guy we want, strong safety, 85. Hope nobody else wants him. And that's what I hope to do when I'm playing this game. If someone's gonna watch it at some point, when I'm gonna call plays, is I don't want to call the plays as necessarily broken in the game, but I want to play the game
have agreed on a deal that will be officially announced later today. Fans on the team website are thrilled with the signing, crediting the owner and the GM for the big acquisition. It cost a lot, but right now everyone is extremely excited.
If I should press when I see certain things or not in my setup.
Okay, coach, he's ready to go over his contract.
So I can get better and like having the game be more fluid and realistic. We're not going to be allowed to call a lot of the good plays. We gotta mix it up. For example, quarterback sneak is not going to be allowed to even pick for us or run with the quarterback, because it seems pretty good in this game. Except if I'm gonna have philosophy that does running with a quarterback, and I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna do the quarterback sneak when that pop-up I don't know what it's called. It's like a pop-up that comes in the game, and if I have to go for it or they're gonna hate me, then I'm gonna do the quarterback sneak, because that thing is so annoying, and I hope they get rid of it if they're gonna make a new head coach game at some point. Anyways, this is my first video. Not going to do anything more in this draft, so I'm just going to end it here. And next time I'm going to see you, we're going to be in the draft, because we're not going to get more players in the free transfers right now. Okay, see you guys.